Greetings and welcome to Tell It to Someone, the only show where I'm surrounded by ibises and lizards. What happened to the good one? What do you mean I couldn't take it on the plane? And the first question for today is from Jord Mate. And he asks if I can scroll on this. I want old technology, paper. You, meaning me, get paper next time. Write it on piece of paper. Not in your handwriting either. This thing scrolls too fast. And the first question is from Jord Mate. And he asks, how would you fit a square peg in a round hole? You knock the corners off. I used to be a square peg in a round hole. I was in a call center and I kept on making the calls and they kept on knocking bits off me and I finally fit into the hole, and it took a long time for me to put the corners back on. Next question is from, when I scroll back up to the top of this thing, come on, hurry up. Heath Infidel, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would? The problem here is that with a woodchuck, with a woodchuck, for it to chuck any wood, it would have to, or vomit it or regurgitate it. It would have to actually swallow the wood, in the beginning. And a woodchuck, it looks like this, and it's very hard for a woodchuck to swallow any wood. So if a woodchuck swallowed any wood, it's probably not very well adapted to actually digesting that wood, so it would probably chuck or regurgitate all of it. Now the next question, which is a very special question because I can't actually find it. Okay. Is it possible for a squirrel to be allergic to nuts? And that is from you, James, 1978. Well, I've got a squirrel in my pants right now, and it's not pleasant. Because when a squirrel is allergic to nuts, because they eat a lot of nuts, and with nut allergies, it's a very serious problem, and they die. So it is possible for a squirrel to be allergic to nuts, but it won't be allergic to nuts for long. It's normally fatal. And the next question is... Stop scrolling! Is from Stifu. Does your mustache have any role models, and what are those role models? I'm going for the Magnum look, the Tom Selleck, full on Magnum here, and it doesn't always end that way. I mean I can't. Some days it's not even as Saddam Hussein, at least it's, sometimes it's a bit Stalin, but I usually trim it before I get to Stalin. But, so it's very hard to stall while I'm looking for the next question, which is from One Busted Myth. I came here by mistake, can someone tell me where to go? I'll tell you where to go! And the next question is from Gotsign 234. Frag ich dich. Frag ich dich, wo versteckt sich? Gott! Mein Deutsch ist nicht sehr gut. And the one after that is, where have all the flowers gone? And that's from California Sun. This is the Botanical Gardens. So there's flowers over there, nice ones over there. Over there. That's old. Those ibises are not. This is out in public. That's disturbing. Ibises do lots of things in public. And the last question for today is from CS Bear. Who would you prefer to be rescued by, Sean Connery or Daniel Craig? Well, Sean Connery is, you know, well, he's getting on a bit now. If you remember his physique, he's, you know, got this really hairy chest, while Daniel Craig has obviously had his chest waxed. So Daniel Craig has obviously got a better tolerance for pain. So if it's going to take a lot of pain to rescue somebody, then maybe Daniel Craig would be better. But Sean Connery often, he's got a similar hairstyle to me, and so but definitely Daniel Craig. I mean, he's got a much better pain threshold. That wasn't even a joke. Anyway, here is your ibises. This is your what's it called? Ibises are doing everything. They're upstaging me. They're not even in the shot. Ah! Here's your dovetail question. And that's it for Tell It to Someone for this week. If you would like to have more questions answered, then write it down here. We don't want it like 2 weeks ago when there was not enough really, really good questions, or questions that I was saving for Brisbane, because it's much better doing certain questions in a location that I have to fly to, spending $400 on airfares. Ask the question now. It's expensive for me to be here. I'm dangerously talented and I don't have a cool sign off. I thought I left that guy behind in Melbourne.